Today, I went on an amazing adventure. I visited a very famous market in Hyderabad, India. It's called Lod Bazaar. The market is right next to a huge, beautiful monument called the Charminar. Getting there was an adventure all by itself. The streets were full of auto rickshaws, cars, and lots of people. It was a little bit noisy, but so exciting. I couldn't wait to see what was inside this famous market. I had heard so many stories about the beautiful things you can find here. My heart was beating fast with anticipation. What would I discover today? As I stepped out of the auto rickshaw, my first thought was, wow! The entrance to the market looked like a gateway to another world. It was a narrow street and it was absolutely packed with people. Everyone was walking, talking, and shopping. The buildings on both sides were old and looked like they had many stories to tell. I could see bright colors everywhere I looked. Shiny fabrics, sparkling jewelry, and colorful decorations hung from every shop. It felt like I had walked straight into a rainbow. It was a bit overwhelming, but in the best way possible. I took a deep breath and started to walk down the main lane. The air was filled with a mix of different smells. I could smell sweet perfumes, spicy street food, and the scent of fresh flowers. It was a wonderful combination. The shopkeepers were all smiling and calling out to people, showing them their beautiful items. They were so friendly and welcoming. I felt like a real explorer, ready to see all the secrets the market had to hide. I knew this was going to be a very special day. My mission was simple: to explore everything. I wanted to see all the different shops and learn about the things they sell. Lod Bazaar is especially famous for its bangles. These are beautiful bracelets that come in every color you can imagine. I saw shops that were completely covered in bangles from the floor to the ceiling. It was an incredible sight. I decided to start my journey by looking at these famous bangles first. I wanted to see how they were made, and maybe even buy some to take home with me. Walking deeper into Lod Bazaar was like turning up the volume on all my senses. The sounds were incredible. I could hear the constant chatter of people bargaining for prices. I heard the cheerful shouts of vendors selling their goods. "Beautiful bangles, madam. Best price," one would say. Then I would hear the sizzle of hot oil from a food stall just a few steps away. Music played from small radios inside the shops, mixing with the laughter of children running past. It wasn't just noise, it was the sound of a place that was alive and full of energy. The sights were even more amazing. The colors were so bright they almost hurt my eyes. There were shops selling brilliant silk saris in deep reds, royal blues, and emerald greens. I saw piles of glittery powder used for decorations, looking like tiny mountains of jewels. The shops selling bangles were the most spectacular. They were made of lacquer, a special material, and decorated with tiny, shiny stones.